Hello there, once again, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for watching my videos. And this video, I want to show you how you can use Formulae in Microsoft Access. As you can see, I've put a formula here that computes the total of these scores. For instance, 80 plus 70 plus 77, you get 227. And I've also put a formula to work out the average. You can put formulae in tables, in queries, in forms, and any reports. What we are looking at here, this is a report with formulae, a formula for total and a formula for average. So I want to show you how you can add these formulae in Microsoft Access objects. Let's get started. So let me show you how to add formulae in Microsoft Access. So I'm going to use a database I created before called School Database 2. I open my database. I'm going to create a table called exam scores. Let me first delete this table at originally created. Delete it. So let's create a table called exam scores. Click on create a table in design view. So click on table design. I put here my ID. Probably you want your ID to be, say, 5 characters. Then I'm going to assume that these are scores for English. Remember, we want to play around with formulae. So this has to be a number. Then let me have mathematics. Again, number. Then science. Number. So I save my table. I'm going to call my table exam. Can as well say TBL, standing for table. Exam scores. I say OK. There is no primary key defined, so we can define the primary key first. Right click here, primary key, and then save. OK. As you can see, we've created a table called exam scores. When I open it, it has 4 columns. So assuming we have ID, say 100001, 10001, with scores of, say, 66, 77, 88, then 10002 with scores of 54, 54, 67, 78, assuming this is 1003, assuming these are students, 88, 77, 66, and so on and so forth. Okay, so how do you add a formula to add these 3 columns to give you a total 66 plus 77 plus 88? The signs used in Microsoft Excel of adding, dividing, subtracting, and getting modulus are the same for Microsoft Access. So in order to do that in a table, remember we are looking at tables, I have to go to Design View, go back to Design View, and I add another column called Total. I come over here, you add a column called Total, but this time you are going to call it Calculated, a calculated field. So we want to get the total for English, mathematics, and science. So when you click on calculated, it pops up with the window called expression builder. So you take English, you double click, then you say add, double click mathematics, add, then double click science. I'll just say okay, as simple as that. And then I save my table, then close. So when I open my table, you realize that it has added a column called total. So 66 plus 77 plus 88 is equal to 231. So that's how you add formula, or you play around with the formulae in a table. However, you may want to do it in a query. Let's try to do it in a query. Actually, these are called calculated fields. Calculated fields. For instance, when I go on to add another row here, 77 plus 33 plus 22, I get my 123. So you can see that it is very easy to apply formula using tables. So let's move on to queries. If I want to do it in a query form, what you do, you create new query, create, you go to query design, you look for the table we created before. It's called table exam scores, add, and then I close this. You can drag all of this by highlighting. Remember, I'm interested in working out total using a query, so you don't need to drag this total. Assuming that was not there, just drag ID, English, mathematics, and science. So you can as well do the total here, just typing total, two semicolons, and you type open square bracket. The first subject is English, plus mathematics, plus science. So I've created a formula that's going to give me the totals, but in queries. If you don't tick this, the column will not show up. So make sure that this one is ticked. So I can as well save this query, can call it query QRY exam scores. Say okay. So when you open your query you've created, I can close this, open it. You can see it is also giving you the column for total. Let's go back to the query and put a formula for average. Assuming I wanted to work out the average of this, English plus mathematics plus science, right click, go to design view. I want the average. Again, semicolon. There are many ways of doing this. You can add English plus mathematics plus science, or you can just use this total you have already created. So I just say total because it's the same thing. It is English plus mathematics plus science. So I can just say total. Then I divide by, since you have 3 subjects, by 3. And that's it. Then save the file. Close it. So when I open my query, it gives me the average. So you can expand this a bit. So you can see this is 66.3333. So you can format that. I'll show you later how you can format that. That's how you play around with the Formulae in Microsoft Access queries. What about forms? Let's do a formula in forms. So I close this. I'm going to create a form first based on this table exam scores. So you go create. I'm going to create a quick form. Make sure that you've clicked on table exam scores. So you create a quick form. So you can see I've created a quick form here to give it some bit of colors. Put that header like that. Give it a color blue. Also footer, maybe that color. And then, so this is my form I've just created. I save it. I can call it FRM exam scores. Say okay, can close it. And I see how my form has come out. This is my form. Assuming that we didn't have this field here of total, let me just remove it and I show you how you can create it on a form from first principles. Design, remove. Assuming that you didn't have the field with total, it is very simple. You just pick a text box here, drop it here, double click, you just put a simple formula, very simple, open brackets, mathematics plus the order doesn't matter, plus English plus science. And then here you can type, okay, there's an error in our formula, plus, like that. So here you call this total. So save, close. Let's see if our form will give us the totals. Yes, total. You can see when I scroll, the total will keep changing according to these scores. I want to show you how you can troubleshoot challenges you encounter when you're doing Formulae. Assuming that you forgot and you typed just mathematic, that would be an error. You'll end up with an error. So you have to go back and check where the problem is, and by adding an S here, small s, you'll be able to get your total. I can as well do an average. So average, same techniques. You pick a text box, drop it here. We want to do an average. Average score. So this time it's going to be equal to, so I can copy this to save time. I say equal to, I open brackets, put everything here and divide by 3. So that one will give me the average. So let me check whether the average is working out. Yes, it is working out for every record. So I can as well fix this little problem of the many repetitive numbers here by going back to design view. So you just double click here, you come to format, standard number, and you say 0 decimal places. You can now see it is 66 instead of 66.33333. Another way of doing this average is by using total, because we already know that this is the total. So just say total divided by 3. In order this one to work, you have to make sure that this one is named total. So let's see if it works. So let's see if it is going to work. Yeah, it should be working. Yes, it gives the same result. So this one is also average. It's the same, 77, 77. So you just change this again to average. Average. So you save. Yeah, you get that. Don't worry about the misalignment. I'll be showing you how to align these in my subsequent videos. But just quickly, maybe show you, you just highlight all of this by pressing the shift key. You click, select all of them. You go to arrange, align to the left. Even this, can click this, that, align to the left, but I'll show details later. So that's how you play around with Formulae in Microsoft Access forms. So I save that. So remember, we started with a formula in Microsoft Access tables, then in Microsoft Access queries, then Microsoft Access forms here. Lastly, I'm going to show you how you can add Formulae in Microsoft Access reports. Again, it's the same principle. You just go create Just create in a quick report based on this table exam scores. So I'm going to create a quick Microsoft Access report. So you click on table exam scores, create quick report, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to call it RPT and say click on OK. It is always good to start with RPT to mean report, because in Microsoft Access you end up with so many objects and they can end up confusing you. So it is better to use RPT for reports, FRM for forms, QRI for queries, TBL for tables. So let's add a formula that will work out the average. It is very simple. You just go to design view of this report. You go to design. You get a text box here. A quick way to create another column is just to highlight here this total and this, copy and then paste and just drag this here, and I just change this to just, you can even change from here. If you double click it, this one will be average, and then come here, you can type directly from here, so you know that the average will be equal to, you can either say English plus mathematics plus science divided by 3, or you can just say it is equal to total divided by 3. So that one will give me the average once I open my report. So you remember to format this a bit. You go standard, then you click on 0 decimal points. And assuming that I want to get the totals of all these at the bottom of the report, you just get a text box. I put, say, I want to know the total for English. Just put here equal to, this time we are going to use sum. Sum, brackets, sum English. Any spelling mistake will result into an error. If you use the English here, it should exactly be the same thing. You type here English. So this one will give me the total for English. I can as well put or add mathematics, science, like that. Let's see whether this is coming out as we expected. I save this. Remember, we are doing forms. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You can see that when I get 66 plus 77 plus 88, I end up with 231, and then the average is 77. And when I get 66 plus 54 plus 88 plus 68, I get a total of 278. What I'm illustrating here can be applied in any form of database. It can be a sales database, it can be a stores database, a fixed asset database. So this is just for purpose of showing you how you can play around with Formulea. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll be showing you more videos in my subsequent series. And please subscribe, like, and hit the notification button to get more videos and Microsoft Access. So in the next video, I'll be showing you how to design Microsoft Access fixed asset register. Thank you very much. Bye for now.